बजट का असर हमारी इकोनॉमी पर? क्या मिलेगा इस बजट से आम आदमी को?
So normally whenever a budget happens, we think whether it's an economic budget or a political budget. So this is an economically thought budget. Crypto is a mafia. It is gambling. It is illegal. It is a scam. When you have more people investing money into it, it goes up. When there are less people investing into it, it goes down. You run a factory to manufacture matchbox. Who fixes the price? You fix it.
Yes.
But a farmer who is working very hard whole year, he doesn't fix the price. Someone else fixes it. The best investment on earth is earth itself.
1 फरवरी 2022 एक ऐसा दिन जिस दिन सबकी निगाहें टिकी थी यूनियन बजट 2022-23 पर। हमारी फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर निर्मला सीतारमन ने किए कुछ बड़े ऐलान। क्या है इस बजट का असर हमारी इकोनॉमी पर? क्या मिलेगा इस बजट से आम आदमी को? दोस्तों, इन सारी बातों को करने के लिए आज indianmoney.com के हिंदी यूट्यूब चैनल पे मेरे साथ मौजूद हैं मिस्टर CS सुधीर। वेलकम सर।
Thank you.
मैं आपको बता दूं कि CS सुधीर जी जो हैं वो indianmoney.com के CEO तो हैं ही, साथ साथ एक फाइनेंस एक्सपर्ट भी हैं। तो मैंने सोचा क्यों ना इन्हीं से पूछा जाए कि बजट के बारे में इनकी क्या राय है। So sir, how do you characterize this Union Budget 2022?
I think it's overall a good budget because everyone was expecting that since the election is going on in the 5 states, they were expecting, even I was expecting that the government may focus more on those 5 states just to lure more voters and, win more seats. But I think fortunately they've not done that. That's a very good move. They have consciously taken the decision not to prioritize those 5 states where the elections are held. That's a very good move. I give full marks to government for that thing. And then I think some of the key discussions had or the terms mentioned in the budget. I think Nirmala Sitharaman mentioned the word digital about 36 times, which is a very good move, right? So what we are heading towards, right? A digital economy, digital currency, digital farming, or supporting farmers with a lot of digital assets and tools. Some of these things are very good move. Now coming back to what is it for common man? Because it doesn't matter to me. As a common man, whatever announcement a finance minister makes doesn't really affect me much. I only bother about, is she reducing the interest rate, right? Or is she giving any freebies? Things like that are matter to me. But I think, see, as a parent of my children, like normally what happens whenever I go home on my salary day, let's say I've received my new salary. Now my children expects me to buy them some toys, take them out for shopping, get them a good lunch or dinner in a good restaurant. Some of these things are their common expectations. And they may not understand that my dad is also paying my home loan EMI. He's saving money in mutual fund SIP for our future, right? So now, if they are wise children, they appreciate their father for these moves of the father. Like my dad is saving money for our future, like through mutual fund SIPs, home loan EMI, things like that. But if they are not wise, they will be like, okay, my dad is not getting me toy this time. My dad is not taking us out for dinner. This is what they expect. So I think when you look at the budget also, as a normal man, we will always feel that, there is no announcement about income tax rate reduction. They've not reduced the income tax. They've not reduced the home loan EMI. There is no extra benefit in the ATC and things like that. I think that's a bad way of looking at it. Unfortunately, our leaders always, they lure us by giving us such silly offers. And we keep thinking, a budget means I'll get something to me. That's not the way. And whose money are they giving us back? It is our money. If we have to take it back, then why did we give it to government? We gave it to government because government has to spend it on the necessary things in a wise way. So I think all the initiatives, whatever government has initiated, all are about those futuristic things, which I appreciate because the current scenario we are in, a lot of fundamental things have to be done. I mean, that's where the capital expenditure has gone up by about 37%, which is a very good move. Because when we got independence, we were 30 crore population. Today, we are about 140 crore. And for that, the amount of infrastructural improvements we need to do, that is not done in the last, I think last 75 years. We have not done proportionately. Of course, we have done it. I can't say we have not done anything, but we have not done proportionately, proportionate to the population increase. Probably to make that happen, we need to make more capital expenditure in terms of building roads, building hospitals, schools, and improving the digital platforms, all that. I think that way government has taken a very wise decision of not making it a political budget. So normally whenever a budget happens, we think whether it's an economic budget or a political budget. So this is an economically thought budget.
दोस्तों इन्होंने अभी अभी हमें ये बताया कि किस तरह से इस बजट को सिर्फ इस नज़र से ना देखा जाए कि कॉमन मैन के लिए क्या है, टैक्स जो है उसको ब्रेक नहीं किया गया या फिर हमें और कोई रियायत नहीं मिली, बल्कि इसे एक प्रोग्रेसिव बजट की नज़र से देखना चाहिए, जहां पर हम जो टैक्स गवर्नमेंट को पे कर रहे हैं, गवर्नमेंट उसे यूज करके हमें बहुत सारा फायदा देना चाहती है. सो सर, अ लॉट हैज बीन सेड अबाउट क्रिप्टो in past 2 years, and finance minister said that now there will be 30% taxation on crypto, and she didn't even call it a currency. So is it an indication that government is going to ban crypto, or some people are assuming that maybe now it's going to legalize it? What's your take on it?
Okay, there's a lot of confusion around it, right? So there's confusion between a currency and a digital asset, right? So a currency is like, it is basically endorsed by a government, an authority, which says that, hey, there is an underlying asset, or I am giving you the guarantee. Because normally when you take a 2,000 rupee note, it says, I promise to pay the bearer rupees 2,000, signed by governor of the central bank. But that's not the case with crypto. There is no father, mother to a cryptocurrency, right? So when they say that I'm going to tax digital assets by 30%, that is not only meant for cryptocurrency. All kinds of digital assets. There are, NFTs and other things, right? So now when they say they're going to tax it, many people assume that, it means it is legal. It's wrong. Just because they're taxing you on the profits earned from crypto assets, it doesn't mean that it is legal. Now today, let's say now, Sugandh is into some job, and suddenly IT raid happens on your house. Now the IT department officials discover that in the last 20 years since you started earning, you have only made 1 crore rupee in terms of your income. But now you have assets worth 20 crore rupees. Now which the IT department says, hey, you have earned 19 crore rupee, which is unaccounted. You never disclosed it. You have not paid tax for it. Where did you get this money from? Now this money you would have got either by doing some corruption, or cheating someone, or by committing a crime. Now IT department doesn't really bother about all that. What it says, you've earned 19 crore, you pay me tax on that. Now whether you committed a crime, you cheated someone, or you've made some, you've done some corruption, that separate department will look into. So IT department says, you made profit, pay me tax. Whether it is legal, illegal, the government will decide, the courts will decide. Correct, right? Similar way here, whether cryptocurrency is legal or illegal, that is nothing to do with income tax department. That is nothing to do with even finance ministry at this point. Of course, they're going to come up with a law. And of course, crypto is a mafia. It is gambling. It is illegal. It is a scam. I can tell it louder. I can tell it 1,000 times, right? This is what we've been talking since so many years. But unfortunately, many innocent people, by listening to some scamsters, they've lost their livelihood. They've lost their money. And think about it. Right? It is like this, right? Indian rupees. You have 2,000 rupee note. If you give it to US dollars, now it says Indian rupees today worth 74. Now after 10 days, it says $1 is, today it is $1 is equal to 75, let's say. After 1 month, if they say that, no, $1 is equal to now 150 rupees. What the hell? That won't become a currency. right? In crypto, that is happening. Crypto, one Bitcoin was worth 50 lakh a month back. And today it is worth 22 lakh or something.
Too
27.
good to be true.
Yeah. Why is this happening? There is no underlying asset. It is purely it's called a pyramid business. When you have more people investing money into it, it goes up. When there are less people investing into it, it goes down. So now to answer your question on taxing 30%, first thing, it doesn't mean it is legal. Okay. Number two, she has also made very clear, if I'm taxing you for your profit, it doesn't mean that you can set aside, adjust your losses from other income sources. So normally what happens, if I lose money in the stock market, or if I lose it into any other, let's say, housing property or things like that, I can adjust it with other heads. But that's not possible here. Even with it, so now for example, you say that, okay, last year I lost 10 lakh rupee from crypto assets, but this year from digital assets I've made 20 lakh rupee profit. So I will adjust the 10 lakh rupee loss, then I'll only pay tax for 10 lakh remaining. No, that's not acceptable. You have to pay tax on 20 lakh also this year. There is no carry forward and things like that. What they say is, you bought a digital asset by paying X amount of money. After certain time frame, you sold it. You made extra gain. There is no indexing. So normally in other assets, you buy a house today. After 5 years, you sell it for double the money. You don't have to pay tax on that gain. You have to use indexing method. So because there's an appreciation in the cost of acquisition, right? The money value reduces over time. And then you have to pay only on that net gain after taking into account the indexation. But here in case of crypto or digital assets, that's not applicable. So first, if they are taxing, means it doesn't mean that it is legal. Number two, if they are saying that, okay, I have made profit, so you're taxing me, can I adjust my losses? No, that's not possible. No carry forward as well. So some of these things are well done. But I think, Finance Secretary was quoting this yesterday. As per the Finance Secretary says, cryptos are never going to be legal tender in India anytime in the future. He has made it very clear, which means the government is in the process of drafting a very tough. Because see, I'll tell you what is happening. Globally, a strong mafia is involved in driving the crypto movements. And because of that, government can't do anything just like that. Now you may wonder, why is that then they suddenly taxed it? They could have come up with one policy straight. This is primarily because a lot of people have made a lot of money through cryptocurrency. While a lot of them have lost also, but there is some amount of, there are a lot of people who have actually made gain from cryptocurrencies. Now they made profit, they received income tax notice saying, hey, pay income tax, you made some profit, you got money into your bank account. Now they went with the chartered accountant, and chartered accountants are also very intelligent. They said, hey, you never defined digital asset or a cryptocurrency as an asset class. How do you charge me income tax on this now? And they were arguing, and it went to court. Just to clarify that, government has done this.
Okay. And like now they are saying that RBI will come with their digital rupaya, e-rupee, and it will be backed up by blockchain technology. So how is it going to be different from the crypto or the Bitcoin?
Okay. So in fact, in case of cryptocurrency, there's no underlying asset. I said there's no father, mother for it. But in case of digital currency going to be issued by Government of India, this digital currency is backed by RBI, where RBI, the way they print currency notes and says, I promise to pay the bearer rupees so much. Here also, it is going to be backed by RBI, and RBI is issuing it, and thus there is sovereign guarantee. What is sovereign guarantee? The government is guaranteeing it. But for crypto, there is nobody. Tomorrow you lose all your money, you can't go and even file a police case there, right? But then you may wonder, what is the difference between digital currency and Paytm wallet or a UPI payment or internet banking or mobile banking? So in case of mobile banking or internet banking or even wallets, let's say now I transfer crore rupee from my account to Sugandh's account. Now, do you get to know how many 2000 rupee notes are there, how many 500 rupee notes are there, what is the note number? That's not there in the normal banking transaction today. Because of that, hacking is possible. I hack your account, I take money, I send it to wherever I want, right? But in case of digital currency, every rupee there will have its own identification number. So now for example, let's say now in my bank account, let's say I've got 1 crore rupee. Do I know how many 1000 rupee notes are there, 2000 rupee? That's not there, right? When I have a bank account, when I have money in my bank account, there is nothing like Sudheer has got 2000 rupee notes, so many. That's not there in the bank balance. But in digital currency, that will be there. There will be serial number for everything. So how do I say this? For example, I own shares of Infosys in my Demat account. When I have, let's say, 100 shares of Infosys in my Demat account, every share I own, there will be a number in it, in the Demat account. It can be easily identified. If Infosys has got X number of shares total, everything is numbered, right? Similar way, I will know from this number to this number I have got. And it will be digitally stored in my Demat account. Same thing will happen here. So which means tomorrow when we have digital currency, how easy it is to transact. The way we have Demat account and trading account to invest in the stock market, where I store my stocks in Demat account. I use trading account to take the stocks from my shares from my Demat account and sell. And then whatever I buy, I store it back in my Demat account. Same way, digital currency wallet, which I will be holding, will have my money. And I can transfer it to my bank account and transact wherever I want. And whatever I have in my bank account, I can again move it to this account. So today, if you see, I think when demonetization happened, we had about 16.4 lakh crore of total currency in circulation printed by RBI. I think now it is doubled. And normally how it happens is, they have a base. They print currency notes, percentage of the GDP of the country. India's GDP is now 200 lakh crore plus. 200 lakh crore, that's about 2.7, 2.8 trillion dollars. So 200 lakh crore is our GDP, percentage of that. So we are today at about 32 lakh crore kind of currency in circulation. So tomorrow when RBI says we've got 30 lakh crore of currency in circulation, it is going to be a combination of notes in circulation, digital currency in circulation. So they are going to do that. So in case of cryptocurrency, miners are there, they can mine the currency, cryptocurrency and all that. But here there is no mining concept. Government, RBI will release X amount of currency, digital currency for circulation. That can be used by all of us. There's no mining concept at all. And it is not an investment. It's a currency. So if people think, can I invest in digital currency and make profit the way I do it in cryptocurrency? No, that's not how it is going to work. Same time, I also want you to know that when we talk about investing in digital currency, this tax component is not applicable. The 30% tax is only for digital assets like crypto or NFTs. This is not applicable to the digital currency going to be launched by Government of India.
So, thank you for these insights. तो दोस्तों, अभी आपने इनकी पूरी बातचीत सुनी. मैं थोड़ा सा संक्षेप में आपको बता देती हूँ कि अगर आप सोचते हैं कि जो भी हमारी फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर श्री निर्मला सीतारमन ने कहा कि 30% टैक्सेशन होगा डिजिटल एसेट्स पे, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि क्रिप्टो जो है उसे लीगलाइज कर दिया जाएगा या उसको एक करेंसी का दर्जा दे दिया जाएगा. अभी सर ने हमें यहाँ समझाया कि करेंसी वो होती है जो सेंट्रल बैंक यानी कि आरबीआई जो है खुद इशू करता है, जिस तरह से आपके नोट्स होते हैं. और गोइंग फॉरवर्ड फ्यूचर में जो आरबीआई डिजिटल करेंसी, जिसे हम डिजिटल रुपया कहेंगे, उसे लॉन्च करेगा, वो एक इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं है, वो भी एक फॉर्म ऑफ करेंसी ही है, जैसे हमारे नोट्स होते हैं. और आपने शायद सुन ही लिया होगा कि बहुत जल्द ऐसा होगा कि एक ना एक दिन क्रिप्टो के भी बैन होने का दिन आएगा ही आएगा. तो अगर आप ये सोचते हैं कि बिटकॉइन या क्रिप्टो एक अच्छी इन्वेस्टमेंट है, तो इस पे आप पुनर्विचार कर सकते हैं. मूविंग फॉरवर्ड इस इंटरव्यू को थोड़ा सा आगे लेके जाते हैं. और सर, जैसे कि आपने सुना होगा कि हमारी जो फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर है, उन्होंने इस बजट में एग्रीकल्चर पे बहुत ज्यादा फोकस किया. She focused a lot on launching drones for the farmers के साथ मिलकर अगर आप कोई स्टार्टअप शुरू करते हैं तो उसको ज्यादा तवज्जो दिया जाएगा. So what are your views? Because in our app also we focus on livelihood education, farming, personal finance, and when I was listening to the budget, when they talked about the digital university, it instantly reminded me of financial freedom app, which is also like a digital university in itself. So do you think that the idea behind indianmoney.com financial freedom app, and when we listen to the whole budget of union budget 2022, it was like converging?
Absolutely. I think good to know that government is thinking about the issues which we started working long back, right? I think at least now they are thinking about it. That's a very good move. So when we talk about agricultural reforms proposed in the budget, see today what's happening, farmers are not able to fix the price for the produce. The whole idea today, you run a factory to manufacture matchbox. Who fixes the price? You fix it.
Yes.
But a farmer who is working very hard whole year to produce something, whether it is rice, paddy or ragi or wheat or something of the vegetables, fruits, he doesn't fix the price. Someone else fixes the price. So if that has to change, farmer should be able to sell his produce. Farmer should be able to sell his produce. Only then he'll be able to fix the price for his produce. When does he sell? Only when he knows to sell. That's when a farmer should become an agripreneur. Okay, a krushi udyami, what we call, agripreneur. Only then he'll be able to fix the price for his produce. Now again, today what is happening? Farmers are actually spending a lot of money on purchasing farm equipment. That's where this drone concept and all that comes. What we believe is we need to incorporate cooperative farming here. When I say cooperative farming, I own my land, I produce what I want. Same time, all these farm equipments, no need to own it because a lot of cost there. Instead, can we set up a cooperative to buy and lease it out together? For example, instead of I purchasing one drone to spray the pesticides or whatever for my farm, can we buy it together, maybe 50 farmers together, and rent it out to each of us, and we only pay the rent? Or we buy it together. Those things have to happen because earlier what was happening, we used to have large land holdings, 30 acre, 40 acre, 100 acre. In fact, it's viable when we have about 400 acre of property. If you have 400 acre of land, then we can actually run farming profitably. But unfortunately today, because of all these partitions, everything, most of the farmers have less than 5 acre of or 2 hectares of land. There it's difficult. So because of that, one, farmers should get access to high quality, technologically advanced farm equipments in cheap rates, maybe rental or leasing basis. Two, they should be able to sell their produce directly to consumers across India, maybe outside India as well. Three, they should be able to do value addition to their farm produce. Like let's say I grow some fruits or vegetables. And vegetables and fruits means there's seasonality. When there's more supply, demand goes down or price goes down. When there's less supply, more demand, automatically price goes up. So now the problem is farmers don't have cold storage chain to store it. Can they probably start working on those things? Or can they, let's say now, instead of selling tomato when the price is low, I will make tomato ketchup. The shelf life goes up. I'll take the tomato pulp and store it and sell it after some time. I make tomato powder and sell it later. So a lot of byproducts can be done. That value addition has to be done. That is where indianmoney.com is working. Probably there are a lot of opportunities for us to partner with government and take our solutions directly to people through the government. Hopefully we should be able to see some light there as well.
Thank you so much. Those were some really nice insights. तो मैं हमारी हिंदी ऑडियंस के लिए बस संक्षेप में बताना चाहूँगी कि CS सुधीर सर ने अभी यही कहा कि गवर्नमेंट जो भी ये चीज़ें कर रही है एग्रीकल्चर के लिए या किसानों के लिए, अगर किसान खुद उद्योगपति बन जाएं, खुद ही अपनी फसल को बेचना सीख जाएं, कुछ साथ मिलकर टेक्नोलॉजी को समझ लें तो उनका ज्यादा फायदा होगा। और जैसा कि मैंने पहले भी कहा, यूनियन बजट 2022 जो है उसकी जो विचारधारा है वो बिल्कुल indianmoney.com के फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम ऐप की विचारधारा से मिलती जुलती है। जब मैं बजट सुन रही थी तब भी मुझे यही एहसास हुआ कि जिस कंपनी में जिस लक्ष्य के लिए हम काम कर रहे हैं, अब गवर्नमेंट भी चाहती है कि वही हम सबका लक्ष्य हो, क्योंकि ये तो आपने हमेशा सुना ही होगा कि किसानों की भलाई में ही हम सबकी भलाई है। So I would like to thank you for all these valuable insights, and if you could just say a few lines for our audience directly and guide them a little bit on how they should go about their finances in 2022.
Right, I think this is the right time to guide them as well. So normally what happens, when we talk about money, we do 5 things with money. We earn, we save, we spend, we invest, we borrow. Now, if you really want to improve your finances, you want to have financial freedom, then I want you to do these 5 things really well. First thing is, of course, you should increase your income. To increase your income, you have to upgrade yourself. Today, as the time changes, now the skill set required to earn more money is changing. You can't say that whatever the skill set I had back in 2015 should be used to earn more money. That's not going to happen. If you want to earn more money now, you'll have to acquire skill set required to earn more money now as per 2022 standard. So keep learning. In fact, Financial Freedom app is doing that. It is showing you so many avenues. What has got demand? Where is the bigger opportunity? And where can you make more money? All that we are showing you live through successful people. So please make use of it. Earn more money. It is very important because financial planning fails if there is no income. How can I help you plan your finances when you are not earning enough money? So that's number 1. Number 2, you should save part of your income first. You can't say that I'll spend and then whatever is left I'll save. No. Immediately after earning, part of the income you must save. So now there are a lot of investment options, mutual funds, stock market, various other government schemes. In Financial Freedom app, under personal finance category, we've got a list of courses which can help you save more money in the right places. Please take care of that. Number 3, you should control your spendings. You'll have to be financially savvy. You should know where to spend, where not to spend, which is productive, which is unproductive, which is going to give you fruits, which is not going to give you fruits. So I want you to think about all that. That's why on Financial Freedom app, we've designed Financial Freedom course. Please watch that course. There you will get to understand what are your wants, what are your needs. You should buy your needs, not your wants. By spending on your wants, you'll only reduce your richness. You'll not get rich. You'll only become poor. That's what Warren Buffett says, right? If you spend on things you don't need today, tomorrow you'll have to sell the things you need to live your life. That shouldn't happen to you. So control your spending. Number 4, I want you to invest wisely. A lot of mafias like cryptocurrency, unwanted Ponzi schemes, cheat funds. Please don't put your hard-earned money in these scams. That you'll lose that money. You may see some short-term gains, but believe me, in the long run, this is going to be a scam. Please don't put in your hard-earned money there. So invest wisely, choose the right investment options. That's why on Financial Freedom app, we've got courses on all kinds of investment options. Please watch them and choose the right investment. In fact, purchasing agriculture land is the best investment on earth today. So that's what people say, right? The best investment on earth is earth itself. So keep investing in real estate. That's a brilliant investment option. And when it comes to borrowing money, in fact, there are a lot of scams around payday loans, lot of Ponzi schemes around loans. Please don't borrow money for unproductive reasons. Number 1. Number 2, don't borrow money by paying high interest. That's why in Financial Freedom app, under Financial Freedom course, I've spoken about bad loan, good loan. You should know which is a good loan, which is a bad loan. Please take care of these 5 things. Believe me, 2022 will be yours. You will do well and you'll achieve financial freedom.
थैंक यू सो मच सर, थैंक यू फॉर योर टाइम एंड थैंक यू फॉर एनलाइटनिंग अस। दोस्तों, अगर आपको ये सारी बातें समझ आ गई हैं, मैं आपको बता दूं हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल पे ऐसे बहुत सारे वीडियोस हैं जहां पर सीएस सुधीर सर ने एक्सप्लेन किया है इन सभी बातों को हिंदी में भी, और हमने भी बहुत सारे ऐसे वीडियोस बनाए हैं जो आपको एजुकेट कर सकते हैं, उन्हें जाके अभी देखिए। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया इस इंटरव्यू को देखने के लिए। मैं आशा करती हूँ कि इससे आपको कुछ ना कुछ फायदा जरूर मिले। दिस इज योर होस्ट सुगंध शर्मा साइनिंग ऑफ। खुश रहें, आबाद रहें, अमीर बने, बहुत ही ज्यादा सक्षम बने।